All right, Cam, how did you feel after that one? 350.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy. It was pretty good, but would have liked to go under 350. So, yeah, I'm sure that's coming. I'm not too far away.
What did you want to get out of this race in terms of just like, the positioning and all that stuff? Just like what you've learned from over the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, well, trials didn't go great, so yeah, that was pretty disappointing. And last week I was sort of hoping for a nice, clean, fast race in LA, and that sort of didn't go to plan. So coming here, I sort of just knew I needed to get a mark on the board and something that was sort of respectable. 350.1's pretty good, but yeah, I need to get faster. So yeah.
Do you understand? I guess has there been anything told to you like what the path to possibly qualifying and being selected is?
Look, my understanding of the policy is that that it's just pretty discretionary.
Yeah.
I mean, you would think someone like Spencer and Ollie are pretty locked in for those first two spots, given their performance at the trials. So the way I'm sort of approaching these races is that there's a spot that's up for grabs, sort of. So I need to do my best to sort of prove to the selectors that should be me that's selected. Yeah.
How'd you feel about your race today and the result?
Yeah, it was alright. I raced pretty conservatively because I sort of knew that I needed to get something on the board. So in hindsight, I could have potentially put myself a little bit further up in the first two laps, but that might have meant that the second two laps could have been a little bit slower. So I ran a good race, but would have liked a little bit quicker.
I know you signed an NIL last year with Nike. Are you fully professional now? Or
yeah. So the beginning of this year, I decided to go professional. So I won't be going to college, and I'll stay in Canberra under my current coach, Dito. Yeah.
What was your first impression when you saw the start list and the caliber of this field today?
I actually knew that the field was going to be pretty strong back in early this year. So I always knew that this race would be the one that I was sort of targeting. So I don't really approach it any different to any of my other races, and it's just cool to be a part of it when Jakob and Josh are sort of going at it. It's like it's nice. It takes the pressure off a little bit. It's more about them two, and then we sort of go under the radar a little bit. So yeah.
And do you take the pressure off yourself at all, given you're so young that you've got a few years ahead of you, or are you like really that doesn't make a difference? Really?
No, not really. I hold myself to pretty high standards. So the way I look at it is I've got to be competitive with guys like Ollie, Spencer, Jesse, Stewie. So yeah, just to make a team, you've got to be competitive on the global stage. I mean, I'm sort of thinking that if I make the team, you're sort of expected to go and make the final at the Olympics. So I got to hold myself to the highest of standards. Yeah.
But does seeing Jakob succeed at a young age and Niels Laros last year, does that sort of give you proof that it is possible to make those finals?
Yeah, I always think it's possible. You just got to put yourself in the right position. So I think that I still got some learning to do when it comes to those championship races. It was pretty evident at nationals that I may have lacked some of the experience, and I didn't put myself in the best of position come business end. So yeah, I definitely think it's possible, but I just need some fine tuning in my in the tactical races.
What's next on your race docket?
At the moment, I'm going to run the 1500 in Nice on the 15th, I think, and then I'm going to run a 1500 in Bydgoszcz on the 20th. So yeah.
Good luck the rest of the season.
Appreciate it, Cam.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.